Dear students, in this video we'll deal with another interconversion of matter that we have left in the previous video. That was remaining is solid is converted into gas. On heating solid, it converts directly into gaseous state without going into liquid state, and on cooling, gas converts directly into solid state without going through the liquid state. So the first point is the process of the conversion of solid directly into the gaseous state, that is termed as sublimation. During sublimation, the gaseous form of the substance, the solid, when converted into vapor or gas form, that gas form of the substance is called as sublime. Now, during sublimation, the solid which is obtained by cooling the gas back to the solid is called as sublimate. It means that this gaseous form is called as the sublime and the solid form is called as sublimate. Next is the process of converting a gas directly into the solid state. The process of reverse was called as sublimation, and vice versa, that is conversion of gas into solid, is called as deposition. Now here we take two examples. The first example is ammonium chloride solid is converting into ammonium chloride vapors. So here vapors are, or gaseous state is called as sublime, and the solid state, when it cools back, it will give you the solid of ammonium chloride, that is called sublimate. Similarly, iodine is a solid which on heating converts directly into iodine vapors, which is called sublime, and when it is cooled back, it will give you the iodine solid, that is called as sublimate. Now here CO2. Now this is just reverse of the previous one. CO2 gas, when cooled, it will give you CO2 solid, which is also called as dry ice. This you might have heard in your daily life. This dry ice is used to store ice creams, refrigerate ice creams, and keep it cool or frozen for a longer period of time. It is used to preserve vaccines, human organs, as well as blood, because it is very cool, and therefore it is used to preserve these items. Next is an experiment which is given in your book. This you can see here in this video. This apparatus is used to demonstrate the sublimation of ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride is a sublimable solid. Here we have taken a Bunsen burner. This is a tripod stand. This net is called as wire mesh, and on that we have taken a china dish in which we have taken solid ammonium chloride, which is finely crushed, and over this we have inverted a funnel. A funnel has been inverted over it, and now we start heating this ammonium chloride, and what you will see that the vapors are coming out from solid ammonium chloride. It starts converting into the gaseous state, and see here dots are put, ammonium chloride solidified, and on going to the top of the funnel, these when cooled, these vapors condense to solidify to form the solid ammonium chloride, and we have just plugged this funnel with the cotton wool so that the vapors don't escape the atmosphere. So on reaching the cooler parts of the funnel, this vapors of ammonium chloride start depositing on the cooler parts of the funnel, which is also called as sublimate, and the vapors are called as sublime. So this apparatus is showing you the sublimation of the ammonium chloride. Here one more thing is given naphthalene balls. We use all of you use this at your homes. Naphthalene balls used to preserve the woolen clothes in the cupboards or in trunks, because its vapors, it is also again a sublimable solid which directly converts into the vapors, and its vapors are moth repellents which repel the insects and moths to get infect your clothes. So it is again a sublimable solid which is used in our daily life, as well as camphor is one another example of the sublimable solid. So this is about the interconversion of the matter of solid to gas, and one activity which has been given in your book to show the sublimation process. Now the topic left in this chapter is the law of conservation of the mass, which we'll deal in the next video. Thank you.